everyone, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're back on Need for Speed Payback once again with another build. This time we got ourselves the Chevy Colorado ZR2, ZR2, whatever. Basically, this truck right here is brand new into the game, and I thought I'd go ahead and take a look at it, max it out for off-road, and let's build it up. Let's customize it and see what we can actually do to this thing. And also, since yesterday's build was also on a somewhat of an SUV built for off-roading, I call it somewhat of an SUV because the way I ended up building it, it looked a lot more like a sort of like a, I don't know, what's it called, the sort of like a rally raid truck sort of. Anyway, either way, with that aside, I'm gonna go ahead and sort of compare this to the Range Rover and see which one was better off-road, which one handles better, which was faster, of course, and which has better acceleration, all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna try to see if I can compare it in this video. So let's actually get started and actually customize this thing. So as a clueless person that's not from the US, I don't know what this truck is. I don't know if it's I'm guessing it's a small truck, right? It's not a mid-sized truck. It's a pretty small truck. It's only 2-door as well. So it looks like it's not a big truck. However, see, do I put the light bars on it? Do I go ahead with? See, I kind of like this. I kind of like the little support in the rear end, which I'm gonna probably do. I could also add light bar. These look so outdated, but I'm gonna put them on anyway. Alright, LED strip at the top. Our windows don't really care about those. For our bonnet, we can change a bunch of stuff. See, I like this one, but I don't like the way the lights are actually colored the same color as the truck. I wish they were like gray or something like that. I will, however, do this. Have a little opening. For the grill. Yes, definitely doing that. There's also different types of... What are these lights? That looks insane. It just looked like full on. You know what? Let's just do it. Just because it looks different, I'll put them on. So yeah, I guess loads of different designs for this truck that we can actually change. See, put the same kit there on... Oh, that's the best one. It is the best one, though. It's the same kit that was put on the Range Rover. It actually does look really good. What sort of fenders do we have on this thing? So we have our normal little fenders. We have these ones. Looks like we can clear a lot more gap, I guess. We have these ones here, and then we have these pretty amazing ones, to be honest. I'm gonna put these on. I think this will look good with gigantic arches. Oh my god, that looks insane. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. That's pretty mental. That is pretty mental. I think the next thing I'm gonna have to do is I was about to say lower it, but not lower it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get this thing to have really soft suspension, right? And then you can properly have that travel as well. I'm not gonna add a wing on this. That just looks weird. Alright, for our rear bumper, I guess we're gonna get one to match the front end, which is probably gonna be this one. Diffuser. We can add the diffuser. Okay, cool. That makes a little bit more sense. For our exhaust, it's a little bit weird. They're gonna have an exhaust. We can have dual tips as well. We really want that. Do they stick? I can't even tell if they stick out too much because the truck is too massive for me to see it when I'm looking at it from the side. So that's just great. Is there a way I can back out? It's not. If I tap this, I'll take a picture, right? How am I gonna do this? I mean, I like the single tip exhaust. It's just good. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick with that. Just a single tip here, and then we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, it actually doesn't look... It doesn't stick out that far. I saw a little bit of a glimpse of it, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't look too bad. Taillights, I guess, is the only thing that we haven't changed yet. So, sure, let's do a bit of changing of the taillights. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not really gonna change a lot of stuff on this thing. I don't really care, to be honest, for a lot of the small little customizations for this thing. And by small little customizations, I mean like the little pattern on the taillights, for example. I don't really care too much about those, but the headlights look pretty mental, though. Don't know what those are about. Well, let's find a set of wheels for this thing, and let's put them on. I will be right back. Alright, well, as this looks a lot more like a proper truck, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the well racing wheels on it, the proper off-roading wheels that they've added into this game specifically for these vehicles. So I'm gonna keep those on because they look pretty sick on this truck. I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do next is lift this up as high as possible. Right, perfect. I'm also gonna go ahead and after we finish everything, I'm gonna try like soften the suspension, not stiffen it. Let's have a look and see what everything that has been done for this thing, what it looks like. So nice simple design here, not too bad. I think we're gonna go for something a little bit more race oriented, I guess. I should say something like this. How sick does this design look? White, green, and black. Looks a little bit like a monster type design, but it's not. I kind of like the way it looks though. It makes it look like a proper racing truck, to be honest. It does make... Okay, I'm putting this on. I know I haven't really looked through a lot of them, but I like the white and the... White, green, and black just look great together. Wait, who created this design? Can I have a look? Okay, cool. Cool. The reason why I asked that is because there's a nice little DJ sign on the rear window there. And for all you guys who know who he is... Now I think that's pretty much it. This is our truck here. This is it's a pretty badass truck, I'm not gonna lie. And we also got it to 1,300 horsepower, so it should be nice and fast as well. Next thing we have to do is actually drive it and see what it's actually like, because everything else that we've done so far is all just visual customization, visual changes. So, see, the best thing about this type of truck is it will look amazing. It looks amazing as it is now, but it will look amazing if it has really soft suspension when I'm driving it. So obviously right now, it won't really have crazy soft suspension. I mean, it does lean and stuff. I will probably ruin it, right? I will probably ruin it if I go ahead and soften it all the way. It does have... It slows down a little bit more, obviously. Oh, I thought it would be a lot worse. It's not. It's not a lot worse. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put it against the Range Rover, which I got, I think, a 127. I think it was 27? 126.9 or something like that. I think that's the time I finished off with yesterday in my previous video. If you guys want to watch that, go ahead and check it out on the channel. It was a pretty decent run. Now this one, however, I don't really have that many jump parts for it, so I don't think it'll go as far if I do that specific jump. That, again, if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys would know. That looks sick. All the lights and everything in it, that looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like this truck. I actually really like this truck. Just everything about it, just the way it looks. I think it suits it quite well. Ooh, it turns in pretty sharply. Damn. You know why I'm surprised? It's because it's softened the suspension, so I expected this thing to be a little bit more sort of loose. I was about to say loose on its feet, but like technically the same sort of saying. Sort of like not as agile, right? With a soft suspension, but it still flies pretty far. It still flies way too far. All these jump parts need to go down by a lot. I wonder if that makes a difference though. If I lift the truck all the way up, right? If there's specific trucks that just handle better off-road because they're lifted more. Because this is as high as it possibly goes right now, right? That's what I've done with it. Or maybe the bumps get absorbed a little bit better because it's changed the suspension setting to soft. Maybe that's it, actually. So I don't think visually, like any of the visual changes, I don't think it affects this at all. Because I don't think visual changes do anything in this game. I mean, like to the performance of it, you know. 126. I think I got literally the exact same time, 126.96. Did I actually get the exact same time as the Range Rover? I think I just did. How? How? I think it was literally the exact same time, 126.96. I think this is exactly what I got. Yes, you guys can let me know. Alright, if you guys remember from yesterday, let me know down in the comments. If not, then that's fine as well, but damn. It's a pretty beastly truck, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there is a little bit of a better like way to take some of those corners, or just the way I went to go a little bit faster, but like for a big truck, it's not bad. Like I have like rally spec builds, right? I'm calling them rally even though they're still like off-road style things. I'm calling them rally because they're like normal cars. But they drive really, really well. However, these things like keep up with them. That's weird because like the fastest thing that I've done on this event is like a second faster, and that's about it, right? So it's weird having these gigantic things keep up with them. Oh, Peach, what happened there? What happened there? Again, like I said, I thought that the softer suspension was going to be a problem. Well, this is definitely not going to be like a record-breaking run, I'm just going to tell you that now, because I crashed into Forest here. Forest doesn't know how to run properly yet. A little bit slow. Damn, this is putting in work. This truck is not bad whatsoever. That's the perfect jump right there. That's what I was looking for. That's the perfect jump. That's the perfect transfer over to the trail here so I can have my speed, keep it up as much as I possibly can. The problem was at the start when I crashed into that dude, but overall everything else seems to work just fine for this thing. It's very capable. It's very, very capable on going on and off the actual trail. It keeps its speed up nicely. It's a very, very competent vehicle for off-roading in this game. It really is, and I like it a lot. Yeah. I think I would have gotten a much better time if I wouldn't have messed up and crashed into that guy. Definitely a 125. If not a very, 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 very early 126. Damn, not bad. Not a bad truck, not gonna lie. I like it a lot. Well, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the build of our new truck added into the game recently with the newest car pack. Or, well, it technically isn't a car pack, but they just added 3 cars in the game. And this is one of them. So, Chevy Colorado. Pretty beastly machine, I'm not gonna lie. I think I prefer this, the way it drives, a little bit more to the Range Rover. I'm gonna have to say, it just feels nicer to drive. It feels smoother. Maybe it is just because I ended up softening the suspension a lot. Maybe that's the reason why, but it feels smoother. It just feels nicer to drive overall than a Range Rover. It just does. Well, again, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to stick around with the channel and you want to keep up with the videos, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And that's it. I will see you guys next... Oh yeah, quick thing. The Crew 2 open beta is out, so I'm going to be playing a lot of that. You guys should be able to see that in some future videos on the channel. I'm going to try and make as many videos as I possibly can, again, just like I did with the closed beta. But the game is out in like a week's time almost, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to end up getting that. Okay, did not even see that. Did not see that at all. Cool. But yeah, the full game is out in a few days, so that's going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to make a lot of videos on that game. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing Need for Speed. That means it's just going to be an extra game onto the channel. So that's going to be kind of cool. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know in the comments. Who's getting the Crew 2 and what platform are you getting it on? Because I still have yet to play it on the PC, and I've preloaded it on the PC, and I'm going to play it, and I'm going to record it for you guys, and I want to see what it looks like. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Hashtag thumbnail gang in the comments, everyone.